Hello everyone, my name is Donato Sokore, the CIO of Auto Life Insurance. I want to present to you today a case study on the opportunity for business growth using cloud computing. The agenda for today ranges from the introduction to the conclusion and to the references, as you can see here on this slide. And the purpose of my and goal of my presentation is to inform senior management of cloud environment and try to convince them, and also to obtain funding and authorization to implement and manage cloud computing in Auto Life Insurance. What is cloud all about? Cloud is a delivery, simply a delivery of computing as a service rather than a product. And this could be achieved through shared resources like software and information, which is provided to computers and other devices as utility. And this also is provided over the network and could be provided as a public, private, or hybrid. As we can see here on this picture, you see that the infrastructure it's just a collaboration, a combination of infrastructure which is provided by the service provider to the service clients over the network. And as a matter of fact, cloud could be utilized in so many ways, like you can see here, and this also has risks associated with it. Among the utilization, the way cloud could be used is cloud could be used to achieve, for example, economies of scale, and it could be used to create new services and open new markets. It could be used in billing and payments as in the insurance company. It could be used also for policy administration. But the risk of cloud use is actually the threat against availability. As a matter of fact, when you need cloud, when you need the service, is it available? And when it's not available, what happens? This is just one of the problems, the risk we have. And there are also the the privacy of the data, especially the data of the consumers. If we put it on cloud, how sure or how secure are these data in the cloud? And then the liability problems, which is all about SLA, when we make contracts with our provider, who would be responsible for what? Who takes responsibility when something goes wrong? This is some of the risk associated with cloud. And then we want to look at the experiences of other companies who have used clouds. I saw that these two companies have used cloud in a rich way, and it has been beneficial to the company in the sense that they have been able to provide assistance whenever it's needed. Also to the customers, they are always there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They provide services every time it's needed, and their data is protected. They have a strong third-party relationship. It's all about advantages there. I mean, it's really been beneficial to these companies. And then want to look at the advantages and disadvantages of cloud computing. And one of the advantages ranges from cost savings to profitability, in the sense that if we use cloud computing, we save a lot of costs. And yeah, as you can see, capital, operational, and support and maintenance costs, because in this sense we are no longer we don't manage this cloud. We are only customers, and we just consumers we use. So the cost is on our provider, so we save costs in this way. And it is flexible in the sense that we can choose to redesign our website, to change something on our website, and we can also decide to either reduce the amount of cloud we need, or increase it as we want, scalability and availability of it. Anytime we want it, it should be there. This is the advantages, and also it's all about profitability. And then for the disadvantages, we talk about the security and data privacy. What is the assurance that our data that is posted on the cloud is secured? This is the problem, the disadvantages we have in cloud computing. Then we want to talk about the scope of utilization and infrastructure. The scope of utilization here, especially in our company, would be infrastructure as a service. Actually, we have three different types of cloud, infrastructure as a service, software as a service, and platform as a service. In this infrastructure as a service, we want to use cloud just as consumers and not as providers. So that is why we want to choose infrastructure as a service. In this sense, we have to in our contract demands, we have to make a contract so that we pay per use. And we would, like I said, we are just consumers and not providers in this field. So for the infrastructure, as you can see here, it ranges from having physical facilities, data centers, having interfaces and devices for network like servers, VPNs, having storage systems, hard drives, removable disk, and all the rest of them. And then we want to talk about the best practices for cloud. If we want to really actually, if we want to really indulge in cloud practices, we really need to improve the way the methods of assessing our vendors' security measures. We really need to be sure that our vendors are security conscious and they could protect our data in their cloud. And also you can read along and we can have to compare purchase options before making purchases, monitor and restrict access to corporate data and all the rest of them. And then want to look at the most important thing, which is the financial analysis for the 6-year period of investing in cloud. If we invested 17 million in the first year and the 0 year, at the 6th year we have ranging from 18 million total benefits of 18 million to 26 million in the 6th year. And as a matter of fact, we also have costs also ranging from 17 million to 21 million in these 6 years. But as a matter of fact, what is so important is that the net flow is really impressive. And NPV for us is like 19.2 million, and we have an IRR of 40%, which means only when the interest rate is 40%, this more than 40%, this investment will not be attractive, so we wouldn't embark on it. And for all, we have a payback period of 2.5 years, which is really attractive and impressive. We can begin to recover our money at 2.5 years, and this is really impressive. And our profitability index is $2.93, which is also really impressive, because if it's more than $1, we should take up this investment. This is really good for us. And then we want to look at the sensitivity analysis, and then we see that in these cases we take 2 different cases to analyze this project. And then we said if there is lack of maintenance, for instance, and the service cost increases 50%, and then the partner participation decreases 50%, and the other customer service cost decreases also 50%. We also see that we make gains, but then the payback period is like 5.5 years, and the IRR is 3%, which means when the interest rate is more than 3%, this project will not be attractive anymore. And then we have also a case of poor management, and increasing by 50% the cost, and then enhanced services decreasing by 50%. In this case, we have a payback period of 3.3 years, PI of $2 and 24% IRR. What this means is that for these cases, this is our base case, which we have 40% IRR. The other case has 3%, and the second case has 24%, which means that this one that has the base case has 2.5 years payback, and the payback period. The first case has 5.5 payback period, and the second case has 3.3 years payback period. This is actually telling us that this is our best case, and the worst case here is the case 1, which has a payback period of 5.5 years and would not be attractive after 3% IRR. And then the best case compared to the best case is this case, the case 2, which really gives us an NPV of 8.1 million and payback period of 3.3 years and a PI of $2, approximately $2. And then this is also impressive, and because it's more than $1, and we could really invest on this. So from all we can see that even even when the service is not good, or when there is poor maintenance, we still be at gains. So what this means is that we really need to invest in this project because it's really profitable. And for all, I see that cloud computing will really benefit our company. And for this, I want to recommend that we invest in this project, and that we take measures also to protect corporate and private data. And we have to be security conscious, and to be to encrypt sensitive data, and also to conduct vulnerability assessment against our customer network and systems. And then the lessons learned here is that there are more benefits than disadvantages using cloud computing, and we have to make clear specifications when negotiating service level agreements. And then you have where I see also that we need to I've learned to encrypt sensitive data in cloud, and I've also learned, moreover, I've learned more importantly that how to use YouTube and other communication channels to save costs and share information without really spending much. This is all the lessons I learned doing this project. I want to thank you for coming here today, and I hope that this would be of help to us, and we really embark on investing on this project because it would help us. Thank you very much for listening to me, and be blessed. Thank you.